Welcome back, everyone. Let's go ahead and do a 2021 comparison between the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 10. Now, what I can tell you is without a doubt, if you have all the money in the world, picking up the iPhone 12 is the better way to go. It's a much better looking phone. It has pretty much everything going for it, and it's new. The iPhone 10, on the other hand, you can't really buy brand new. This phone is a used phone. The best you can do is probably certified refurbished. Maybe Amazon has some renewed ones too, but that's really pretty much where I stand. So that's pretty much it. I mean, if you want to pick one of these things up, links will be down in the description. You can get that from there and help support the channel at the same time. Now, side by side, you can definitely see that they both look pretty similar. If I kind of held them like this and I kind of moved them around, you probably wouldn't be able to tell which one is which. Both have notches, they both have Face ID, both look very good. I have no complaints with either one in terms of design, but I do like the iPhone 12 because it is flat-sided, you know. The iPhone 12 has that 6.1 inch panel, iPhone 10 has that 5.8 inch panel. Now, day to day, I don't think you're going to notice that big of a difference, you know, in terms of the way they feel, but do know that the iPhone 10 has curved sides, the iPhone 10 has flat sides, so that's pretty much the main difference there. In terms of thinness and thickness between them, they are pretty much almost the same thing as well. There really isn't that big of a difference as far as I can tell. And on the back, pretty much the same type of design as well. Dual camera setups, glass backs, the Apple logo, as you can see, are in different placements. And that's really it. I mean, that is essentially the main difference. IP certification on both. The iPhone 12's IP certification is better. Dual cameras, wireless charging. You do have that MagSafe capability on the iPhone 12. But that's really it, to be honest. Now, in terms of pretty much everything else, the iPhone 12 is superior. I'll do a speed test in a second, but the bigger difference is the software. You're going to be getting a longer lasting phone from the iPhone 12. Now, the iPhone 10 is still going to be good, you know, you're going to be perfectly fine, but you are going to be getting a longer lasting phone from the iPhone 12. So if you pick either one of these things up today, ultimately within like a year or two from now, you know, the iPhone 10 may be on its last version of software, with the iPhone 12 is still going to continue on. So that's a big thing. I mean, again, I don't know if it's going to be a big deal to you guys, but to me personally, I want a phone that lasts as long as possible. And in this specific case, the iPhone 12 is the better way to go. The iPhone 12 also gave me better battery life. You know, although the battery sizes are roughly around the same, the iPhone 12 has given me overall better battery life as far as I can tell, and that's a big thing. You know, I think the iPhone 11's was better, but I still prefer the iPhone 12's battery life over the iPhone 10's for sure. So, in terms of that, that covers it up there. Now let's go and do a speed comparison between both these phones. The iPhone 12 has that Apple A11 Bionic chip inside of it with 3 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone 12 has that Apple A14 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigs of RAM. So, let's go and see which one is the faster one between both of these. Alright, so we have this new little comparison bench, which actually looks pretty baller, I'm not going to lie. So clearing out all these apps, you can see pretty much all of them are cleared out. Let's do phone calls, 3, 2, 1. And you could see it tell without a doubt the iPhone 12, which is on the left, was faster there. Swapping out of this one, let's do music, 3, 2, 1. And there you go, the iPhone 12 is faster. iPhone 10 a little bit behind. Let's go and do something like, you know, App Store, 3, 2, 1. And you can see the iPhone 12 again is the faster one. iPhone 10 is going to be a bit behind. I don't know what's going on with this phone. So you can see, I mean, even if I don't know what's going on with this phone, to be honest. So we'll give this one to the iPhone 12 without a doubt. Scrolling through, not that big of a difference. So I don't know what's going on with this phone, I'll be honest. But both of them look pretty good. So I'll give them some benefit of the doubt there. Let's do clock. Let's do camera, 3, 2, 1. So even in a basic app like that, you're going to see a little bit of a difference, which is pretty surprising. Let's go and do settings, 3, 2, 1. Even in there, I mean, settings is the most basic app in the world, and it still is actually a little bit of a lag on the iPhone 10, which is pretty interesting. Hopping out of this app, as always, I have a bunch of these third-party apps we can go in and test out. Let's do BOFA, which I don't have here. Let's do Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And you can see the iPhone 12 is for sure the faster one. The iPhone 10 a little bit behind as always, but, you know, I'm kind of seeing some bigger differences here. I didn't think there were going to be these many differences between these two phones, but there kind of is. Let's do Dropbox, 3, 2, 1. The iPhone 12 again is the faster one. Hopping out of this one, let's do Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. iPhone 12 again is the faster one by a bit. Thank you, 3, 2, 1. And it looks like the iPhone 12 again is the faster one. iPhone 10 a little bit behind as always. Again, not that crazy of a deal, but it is something to consider. Let's do stack, 3, 2, 1. And the iPhone 12 again was the faster one there. Hopping out of this one, let's get into Netflix, 3, 2, 1. iPhone 12 again is the faster one. Hopping out of this, Snake versus Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And there we go, iPhone 12 is faster, iPhone 10 a little bit behind. I would do gameplay, but who cares? Fruit Ninja, 3, 2, and I don't even have Fruit Ninja here. So, I mean, that really pretty much covers up a majority of the apps that I wanted to test out. And I think the consensus is clear. The iPhone 12 is for sure the faster one when it comes down to it. I mean, time after time, app after app, you were getting a much faster phone from the iPhone 12 than the iPhone 10. So keep that in mind. I don't know what I was going at. So that goes without saying. The iPhone 10 is still a great phone in my opinion, but the iPhone 12 for sure is the faster one there. So that covers it up there. Let's go ahead on the cameras very quickly. Now, for sure, without a doubt, every single thing that I've ever looked at with both of these cameras, I've owned the iPhone 10 and iPhone 12 for a very long time now. The iPhone 12 is better. Dual camera setup is on both. The big thing to keep in mind is that you're getting a telephoto lens on the iPhone 10, but the iPhone 12 you're getting an ultra-wide sensor. Now, what is the difference? You're able to zoom in a lot on the iPhone 10. The iPhone 12 you're able to zoom out a lot. So there's a little bit of difference. Again, nothing super crazy, but it is a pretty big thing to keep in mind. 4K at 60 on the back of the iPhone 12 and on the iPhone 10, but you're definitely getting a better camera setup for sure on the iPhone 12 without a doubt. The front cameras are also a bit different. You can only do 1080p at 30 on the iPhone 10. With the iPhone 12, you can actually do 4K at 60. So that's a pretty big difference as well. So you're getting a much better camera on the iPhone 12, like I stated, than the iPhone 10 without a doubt. So which phone should you pick up now in 2021? Should you get the iPhone 12 or should you get the iPhone 10? Now, this is what I'll tell you, I think the iPhone 10 is a great phone. It brought a lot to the table when it first came out, but it definitely isn't perfect anymore. The iPhone 10 is a great phone if you currently own it, but if you have all the money and you're watching this video, I don't know why you wouldn't want to just get the iPhone 12. Now, if you're trying to get the best bang for your buck, it's pretty hard to beat this phone. It's still going to be supported for pretty much another couple of years. I don't see this phone being unsupported anytime soon. And this is a really solid phone for those of you who want to pick up a device and keep it for a couple years and really not pay that much. I mean, these things are going for like around 300. I think used phone prices are going a little crazy now, but around 300 you can pick this phone up, which still looks very good. Now, the iPhone 12 on the other hand, it's a perfect phone for a lot of you. This is a great phone. It has so much going for it. It's beautiful. The camera setups are amazing on this thing, and it's a good looking phone overall. Like, I have very little complaints. It is the better phone between these two. And like I mentioned, if you have all the money in the world, picking up this phone is a better way to go. But that's the thing, not everyone has all the money in the world. And for me personally, if I didn't run this channel, I would try to pick up the cheapest, best phone I can buy. And I don't even think the iPhone 10 is the best, cheapest phone you could buy. I think a used iPhone 11 is the better way to go. That's like the perfect middle ground between these two phones. The iPhone 12 and the iPhone 10 combined is like an iPhone 11 in my opinion, and that's the best way to go. But between these two, the iPhone 10, if you're trying to save up a bunch of money, the iPhone 10 is the better way to go. If you're okay with spending a couple more $100 for a longer lasting phone, and that's faster, better cameras and everything, the iPhone 12 is definitely the better way to go there. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.